Bonjour et bienvenue à ma chaîne. Je m'appelle Renaissance et aujourd'hui je vais faire une autre vidéo pour French Fridays. Today I'm going to be making another video for French Friday. I am very excited. We're in a different location. The setup is going to be a little bit different. I used to film in my school's library in the study rooms where I had access to a whiteboard. Obviously, I'm no longer living on campus and the campus is closed, including the libraries, and I have been living at home for a number of weeks now. So we are going to be doing this a little bit differently. Instead of seeing me write the words and the sentences, everything is just going to be edited on screen. So the information will still be spoken and presented visually. I just won't have the joy of writing on a whiteboard, which was really for my own entertainment than any other purpose. Today I'm going to be finally filming part 2 of the last French Friday episode that I last made, which was literally like the eve before all of this went down. So it's been a while, but I've had the outline script for the video written up for a while. I just haven't gotten the opportunity to film it. When I was supposed to film it, I didn't feel like myself, so I just didn't feel like being on camera. But now I feel like getting back into French Friday because it makes me happy, and we need to be doing things that make ourselves happy during this time. So this is my happiness. I hope you guys enjoy watching it, and let's get into French Friday. So the two verbs that we're going to be talking about today, this is part 2 of the 2-part video within French Friday, which I call just like the 4 big boy words of French. For aller, the conjugations are je vais, tu vas, il va, elle va, on va, nous allons, nous allons, vous allez, ils vont, elles vont. So the verb aller can be used with the future proche, and it's used exactly how I use it in English. So if you say, I'm going to do my homework, you use the verb to go in that sentence. I am going to do my homework. It's used in the near future. It's something you're about to do. It's the same in French, so you would say, je vais faire mes devoirs. Je vais faire mes devoirs. I'm going to do my homework, which actually uses aller and faire in that sentence. So, it's also used to describe how you travel. So this is something that I'm still learning, so I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to explain it completely correct, but I did learn this from a French lesson. Well, I've been told this many times throughout my French studies, but I particularly have watched a lesson on this in my French class last quarter. So in French there is the verb marcher, which is directly translates to walk. It marches to walk. But they don't actually use that to walk. They actually use it as work, but like if something's running, so like the website or a computer, you'd say like ça marche, like is it working, the computer, and then travailler is to work, like to do work, which is different. But anyway, so they have the verb to marcher, which is to walk. But if you actually wanted to say I'm walking to school, you'd say je vais au pied à l'école, which is I go by foot to school. Oh, and then of course for the passé composé, the past participle for aller is aller. It's like any other regular ER verb in that sense, and it takes être. So remember, être in the passé composé is used with only 17 verbs. All the other passé composé formations is going to be used with avoir. So that's fun. There's a song that teaches the conjugations for aller, and my 8th grade French teacher played it like almost every single morning, that song, once we learned aller, and the Kim Possible theme song in French. I can't even tell you how many times I've listened to those 2 songs. I've listened to those songs, but once you learn the song for conjugating aller in French, it like gets stuck in your head, so just know that. So the next verb that I was gonna say we, but really I'm going to be talking about in French is faire, which is to do or to make. And the conjugations for faire are je fais, tu fais, il fait, elle fait, on fait, nous faisons, vous faites, and ils font, elles font. And that is faire. So faire is used to make a lot of expressions. So it's not necessarily that you'll see faire come up so much as actually doing or making, which you will actually. Like if you think about it, you do and or make a lot of things. Je fais mes devoirs. Actually, that's kind of part of the expressions. Is that in English we have like different verbs for things, which they do in French as well, but a lot of them can be used through faire expressions, which would that would typically only be like one verb in English, but I like a set, like an expression in French. So on top of the expressions that are French, which I will talk about right after this, is faire is also used to make a verb when they are borrowing a verb or word from another language. So for example, faire du shopping is like faire du shopping. So we have shopping, which literally means to go shopping, which that is an English verb, shopping, but to make it French, they just put faire du shopping. So here are some other faire expressions. So we have faire la fête, faire le ménage, faire la queue, faire attention, and faire la bise. So I'll put all of those meanings up on the screen. Oh, faire expressions are also used to describe the weather, which I don't know if you can hear. I don't know if it's picking up on the mic, but if we could get a little mic check. It is very windy right now, so why did I bring that up? Because we're talking about weather. So faire expressions for weather, these are always used in the structure il fait, so what would be literally translated to he makes or it makes. So the faire expressions for weather, we have il fait beau, il fait mauvais, il fait froid, il fait chaud, il fait frais, et il fait humide. So these are just some. There are a lot. There are a lot of other expressions or sentences to describe the weather that don't use a faire expression, that have their own verb or just different setups. These are just some of the most common ones about weather that also use faire that I'm including here today. Faire is not a verb that is about movement or about your state of being. So in the passé composé, it takes avoir, which takes the majority of the verbs in the passé composé. So that's all that I have for aller et faire. They're both really easy, really fun. I really like both of the verbs. Is it weird to have a favorite verb in French? If I had to say what my favorite verb in French was, maybe aPPeler is a good one. S'asseoir is annoying, but I like s'asseoir because it sounds like to sass oneself. But it's not, it's literally just to sit down. Nager is a good one. Danser is a good one. Aimer is a good one. There are so many fun French verbs, but faire and aller are also very good French verbs. So that was part 2 of the Big Boy French Verbs mini series thing. This is not the end of French Friday. I will continue to make French Friday videos because I love making French Friday videos and I hope that you guys are enjoying watching them. But at the end of the day, I'm also mainly making them for myself. But, you know, who doesn't like when other people enjoy the things that they make? So I hope you guys are also liking it. I am looking forward to making more French Friday videos. If there's anything in particular that you want me to talk about, either in French or if you have any questions about me in French, maybe I will make a video answering questions about what it's like to be a French student. I don't know, that I literally just thought of that right now. So if you guys want to see something like that, let me know, but until then, I'll just keep on making French Friday videos. I hope you guys really liked it, I hope you guys are staying safe, and I'll see you next week in the next video. Alors, bisous, ciao!
La mer. La mer.